package where you can get pretty much anything delivered straight to your door. It's very convenient, but more packages sitting on your doorsteps are also attracting more thieves. Coming up after the break, how we can stop these pesky porch pirates from stealing our things. We've got a solution for you that's coming up next.
The packages range from life-saving medication to dog food to basically everything in between. And we, of course, have all seen the videos to prove it. Porch pirates stealing packages from front doors. The County Board of Education Vice President Mark Powell was a victim of porch pirates. He believes that lawmakers need to take a stand to try to prevent this from continuing to happen. He wrote an op-ed piece in the Union Tribune, which I read. He joins us now to talk about it. Mark, good to have you on. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm good, thank you.
Why don't you briefly tell us about what happened to your packages?
Okay, we had a delivery, something called Home Fresh. It's delivered food. You make these meals, and my wife was waiting for it to come in, and so she looked on our Ring video doorbell camera to see when we got the package, and sure enough, some guy picked up the package, walked out, put him in a car, and left. So I called the police, and I said, hey, I've got ripped off, but I have a video of the person, and they said, well, there's not much we can do about it.
Just too low level for them?
Too low level. Prop 47, this California initiative, reduced the penalties for theft if under $950. So essentially, most everything you get that's delivered to you is under $950.
Yeah. It's just like stealing maybe something off your front yard or in your backyard. It's a low-level property crime.
Low-level property crime.
Yeah.
But there is a difference, though, because if it was delivered by the United States Postal Service and put in my mailbox and he took it out of my mailbox, it's a felony. So what's the difference if it's physically in my mailbox or if he leaves it outside of my mailbox? It goes from a felony to a misdemeanor. So I'm proposing to make porch theft a felony.
Just make it like it's mail, right?
It is mail.
It's mail. It's
no
something
difference.
that is being delivered to your house, whether it's in front of your door or in a mailbox. It should all be a felony.
Exactly. And why should we be inconvenienced? Why do we have to take our packages and go to some place and have them locked up and secured and stuff? Let's inconvenience the thief. Let's inconvenience him with stiffer laws, because right now these propositions have made it almost legal to steal. It's nothing to be done about it.
And they're already doing this in Texas. They've changed the laws a little bit so that if you steal something that's been delivered to you,
that's correct.
Well,
Texas has a different system where if they steal from 50 people, it becomes a level 3 felony. 25, it's a level 2, and 25 or under, it's a level 1. So there's grades to this felonies in Texas.
There's this issue of overcrowding in prisons, right?
Yeah,
and so, I mean, thousands of non-violent criminals with felonies were released just because the prisons are overcrowded. So that, I would imagine, is hampering any kind of conviction for somebody.
Well, if you're convicted of a misdemeanor, they're not going to put you in jail because there's not enough room. So we have to kick it up to a felony. And hopefully we can send these guys a message that we as citizens do not need to tolerate being ripped off. And it's going to come around Christmas.
Yeah.
You're going to have your kids' presents out there. They're going to steal your kids' presents, the presents you mailed to your grandma, to your grandpa. All of those will get stolen, and they're going around with impunity.
And sometimes they don't just happen to be driving by and see it and steal it. Sometimes they just follow the UPS truck, the FedEx truck, and they just wait for them to drop it off, give it a couple of minutes, and then go grab it.
And they know that they're not going to get in trouble for it, because if they get caught and it's less than $950, what's going to happen?
So briefly, Mark, what do? Do you just try to create some new legislation like what they have in Texas?
We need to lobby our legislators, our assembly people, our state senators to write a law making it a felony to steal packages off the porch. I'm not talking about stealing your hose or a bicycle. I'm saying specifically something that's mailed, whether it comes from UPS, FedEx, Amazon, or United States Postal Service. Right. Let's make it a felony. Let's tighten it up a bit.
Interesting. Mark Powell, good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Hopefully you got your dinner all right.
Well,
and they worked with you. Sometimes companies will do that if you call them and say, hey,
they were very good about it. They helped us out. They reimbursed us for it.
Salmon steak got stolen. Could you send another one? Anna, over to you.
It's good stuff to know, especially as we get into the holidays, right?